Hello again, Taurus. So before we begin your reading, I have two cards, one from Lay Vampire and one from Chakra Wisdom. And what you pulled from Lay Vampire is faith, and looking at that with dissipating. I'm actually going to read faith and working with this card from the book so that you can kind of understand how this is connecting. So faith is trust, unwavering, and confidence. And working with this card, it says, if you have lost faith in a person, project, or humanity itself, it is time to examine the source of the faith. Know that it can be revived, and this time you may choose where you place this most beautiful and tender of faiths. Now, when you look at that with dissipating talks about being content to daydream rather than taking action. This is where you are talking about what you want to do, but not actually doing it. This is where you need to stop procrastinating and making excuses and take action. So if you feel like you've lost faith in a dream that you have or something that it is that you want to do, that faith is going to be restored to you. So don't sit around and talk about and daydream about something that you're going to do. Go ahead and do it. Now is the time to take action. Okay, Taurus. Here's the energy coming through. Man, the Chariot already with the heavy hitters. The Chariot is all about feeling like you're being pulled in two different directions. This is where you need to get control. This is about using your willpower and your self-control. So here it's like wanting to move forward, but not knowing which way to go and needing to choose a path and getting control of what's going on in front of you. Oh, and in the past, the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is somebody who is very emotionally intuitive. Very open, very loving. And this could represent a water sign. Now, seeing that in the Chariot is like, where is this person pulling you? Oh, speaking of emotions, wow, the Star. Seeing the Star underneath that Queen, I'm still curious as to how this person is tying into your life. Especially with the Chariot sitting there. So the Star is all about emotional balance. This is about having hope restored to you, which is beautiful to see. Having that faith returned to you. And again, it's going with the flow of the universe. So it's like, this is opposing each other where, right now, the Star is saying, yes, this is a time of healing and having hope restored and having that emotional balance. But the Chariot is like, which way do I go? And then having that Queen above that, I almost wonder if this is someone coming through to help you find a little bit of balance in your life. Oh, future conditions. Shit. Taurus, wow. The Emperor. The Emperor is all about order, power, and control. This is about getting control of your situation and getting your house in order. My goodness. And here's this person on top. And there's this feeling of going with the flow. But still, internally, it's like being pulled in two different directions. And then the Emperor is saying, oh no, we're getting our shit together. Wow, man, you guys got some powerful stuff going on right now. Oh, your best path to follow. Now, to me, seeing the Knight of Wands there with that Queen of Cups could suggest whirlwind romance with somebody who has some emotional backing. This could be somebody with water in their chart, especially with the Star underneath. Now, the Knight of Wands, this is about getting messages coming through and going after what it is that you are passionate about. And it also speaks about whirlwind romance. But again, this is the fire and the drive. Going after new adventures. And again, not sitting around and daydreaming about it, but actually taking action. And I like the two because dissipating is like, just sitting around and talking about what you want to do. And that Knight of Wands is like, we're going to do it. And we're going to do it now. We're not going to sit around and talk about what we could be doing, and we're actually going to go do it. I like seeing that. But, you know, that queen, what? I mean, seeing what's going on here, you know, I think this is you internally going, you know, what do I do? Needing to get control. And with the Emperor, yeah, taking control of your situation. Oh, the influences around you. So something's going on and you're like blinding yourself to a situation. You're not wanting to see it and you cannot make a clear decision. And it's no wonder why dissipating is showing up. So the Two of Swords is like, it's like blocking yourself emotionally even. And not wanting to see the situations that are going on around you. But that Emperor is like, no. We're getting our shit together here. So right now it's like you're just kind of going with the flow. But the flow is like got you in two different directions and you're not wanting to make a decision. So, you know, with the Two of Swords, I always say the same thing. You need to take the blindfold off. And when you do make a decision, you need to act on it immediately. Because if you hesitate, you go right back to being in that stagnant position of just being, no, I'm not dealing with it. And you can't do that. Especially with the Chariot sitting there. You definitely have some internal stuff going on. And I'm still wondering where this Queen is tying in. Whoever that person is, you know, looking at it this way, it's like, where are they pulling you? Because you're not wanting to deal with it. Oh, yeah, your hopes and your fears, the Nine of Swords. Now, to me, this could suggest that whoever this person is, there may be a fear here that they're going to cause you some pain. The Nine of Swords is mental anguish, despair, and regret. And looking at that in your hopes and your fears, it's like, no. Because you're looking at the effect. You know, and I always say this in readings, and, you know, they are so tied together. The Nine of Swords is the effect out of the cause, which is the Three of Swords. When you look at the image of the Nine of Swords, a person is sitting up in bed with their head in their hands, and the swords are shooting in the air. 3 of them are stabbing him in the back and in the back of the head. This is where you end up feeling out of that heartbreak and betrayal is just shitty. And looking at it, yeah, you know, it's like... But I feel like this is you. This is you dealing with something internally here. Where your best path to follow is saying, let's go. You're like, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Clearly. And then there's this fear of feeling shitty. I like seeing faith pull up for you because it says that you're going to have that restored to you, which is good, especially with all this crap going on. I like the star. I do. I love seeing the star, but there's some internal stuff that needs to be dealt with here before you can be on fire and go after what you want instead of sitting around and talking about it. But there's something going on with this person here. There's conflict. Oh, yeah, I would say that there's conflict. The Queen of Pentacles. Now, I like this as your outcome, but when you see 2 queens in a reading, this could suggest a rivalry, which makes me wonder, you know. But the Queen of Pentacles, seeing that for Taurus, I like. I like seeing that. And I definitely feel this is where you end up, where you're like, what do I do? Here you're getting your shit together, and there you are. So the Queen of Pentacles represents an earth sign, which is Taurus. This is somebody who is very in tune with themselves and their surroundings. They know how to work with what they have. And they enjoy nature. And they appreciate the beauty that is around them. And seeing the 2, I wonder if there isn't like... I wonder if there's somebody else that's around you that's like got you going, let's go this way, let's go that way, and, you know, not knowing what to do. And here's these feelings of like regret, which I look at as a warning when it's in that position, especially with that Knight of Wands sitting there. Because that Knight's saying, oh, hell no, we're going. We're going to go and we're going to do something and we're going to do it now. But I wonder if somebody's trying to block you almost. But you need to see it. But where you come out, it's like you realize it because you get your shit together. You pick a path, and where you end up is you, which is perfect. But I feel like somewhere in between here, this person may be causing some hurt feelings. And it's like you're not wanting to see it. You don't want to see that, and nobody does, right? I would keep the blindfold on too if that's what it was going to lead to. But, clearly here there's a need to open your eyes and see the situation going on, because I as much as I love seeing that star underneath the Queen with everything else that's going on, this person's got you going two different directions. The star is saying that, you're just wanting to go with the flow. But it's like this person's creating conflict. But you come out of it, which again, I'm so glad that this one's showing up. And seeing the two, yes. Having faith restored. And these two, definitely. Don't sit around and talk about what you want to do anymore. Do it. Get up and do it. And certainly don't let anybody block you from doing what you're dreaming about. Don't daydream about it no more. Do it. Get up and do it. Take the blindfold off and make a decision. Choose a path. Because whatever path you choose here is leading you to getting control of your situation and coming out as you. But I just, seeing the swords the way that they're showing up here, I can't help but feel like whoever this person is creating some kind of conflict. And you're definitely opposing it. But I feel like you're going to have to go through some shit first. But you come out perfect, which is good to see. I would just be careful with somebody trying to, when you look at it with dissipating, right? To me, it almost feels like this person is like the one going, oh yeah, bullshitting with you about your dreams and stuff, but, is giving you like conflicting messages almost like, oh yeah, you could do that, but no, don't listen to that shit. Don't do it. It's time to get up. It's time to get up and take action and go after the things that you want. And when you do, you end up in a beautiful place. Beautiful place. And again, remember, faith will be restored to you. So this is not the first reading that I've seen for Taurus where you pull out you. No matter what is going on with you, you always come back to who you are. And I love seeing the Queen of Pentacles representing Taurus this time. This is beautiful. To me, it says that no matter what is going on here, you're going to be okay. You're going to be in tune with who you are. And you're going to, again, enjoy the things that you have around you, which is very much the Queen of Pentacles and very much Taurus. You love to enjoy the things that you have. Looking at two queens in a reading, for me, suggests a rivalry. And seeing that queen, I worry that maybe somebody is like trying to steer you in a different direction than what you're trying to do. Now, remember with dissipating, don't sit around and talk about what you want to do anymore. Get up and do it. Do it. Because this Knight is saying, yes, we are going. We are on fire, we are passionate, and we are going after what we want. And again, you come out you get your shit together, and here you are. Beautiful, beautiful. And the star and faith, I love the two because it's telling me that, and with dissipating, that if you have lost faith in your dreams, it will be restored to you. You will have that faith restored. You're going to feel that feeling of hope return to you. You'll have that healing and going with the flow of the universe. So get up, Taurus. If you're wanting to go after your dreams, do it. Now is the time to do it. Go after the things that you want because here you are enjoying the things that you have. And don't let this stop you. And don't keep your focus here. If somebody is creating these worries about feeling this, take the blindfold off. See the situation for what it is. And get control. And when you do, you come out you.